Hello, Cancer. This is your March 1st to 15th, 2017 read. For the main read, I have the Bonfire Tarot again. Gabby Angus West is the one who created those. And this is the Magical Spell Cards by Lucy Cavendish. We're going to be using this for the support. Now, I'm already seeing the bottom energy. Let's see how this goes. Interesting. Yeah, I just kind of want to do these, but I'm not sure exactly. Right there? Okay. All right, let's Okay. Your overall energy is excess. You got Temperance reversed. It's the only card that came up upside down. And if you watch my reads, you realize I usually do them right side up unless they insist on coming in upside down. And when they do, then I leave them upside down. Excess. I feel like party. Actually, I shouldn't even say that. That's not right. Because some of you are work. Or I actually feel like there's even another section where some of you are like sleep. So it's like there's excess here. This is excess. I feel like this is a lot of overindulgence in either fun, work, or resting. Yeah, I'm not getting anything else with that. All right, so that's kind of like whatever you do, you overdo whatever it is for this whole time frame. I feel like the beginning. I'm noticing something here. I just did Pisces, and in the beginning part, I'm thinking Pisces is in the Pisces. The moon is in Pisces somewhere in the beginning of this time frame. It's the sun is in Pisces from the 20th of February to about the 20th of March, roughly. And when the moon is in the same sign, I personally find that I'm just ready to take a nap through that whole two and a half days. And I notice it. Like, I've noticed it many years in a row because I'm just like, what is my problem? I don't want to do anything. And then I notice that, and I'm just like, oh, that's, yeah. That's kind of what's going on. And the reason I'm kind of bringing that up, because I feel like cause you're also a water sign like Pisces, and I'm a Pisces. I feel like you're just wanting to walk away and just step out of situations. You just don't want to be involved with things right now. You just want to do what you want to do. I feel like more it's like sitting on the couch and watching a movie. Oddly enough, I'm getting the same messages like I did with Pisces. Some of you might be a little under the weather and just hopefully none of you get the flu, but I feel like some of you might get that, and you're just down and out for 2.5 days. Because I feel like this, like if you're not sick in that time frame, you're done. You're just I don't really want to be a part right now. I'm just taking time to myself. And you're pampering yourself. I think yours is a little different than Pisces because I feel like you're going to be pampering yourself. It's either you're pampering yourself or you're not feeling well and you're taking care of yourself. Which I feel like for you, that's not bad. I don't feel like that's a bad thing. I'm not going to go back to the other reading because that was a different sign. But for you, I think it's going well. I'm saying that now. I'm noticing a couple other things here in the reading ahead. This may have a little bit of an offshoot later on in this 2-week time frame. 15 days, close enough. Because I feel like when it says abundance, I feel like you're taking care of yourself and you're feeling really good, and you're pampered. I feel like that's what it is. Okay. Going on to the next. I feel like someone is being ignored in this time frame. When this first part happens, I feel like you're almost ignoring someone, or you're just not really receptive to someone around you. And I feel like they're kind of like... I feel like they're talking to you about it, and they're like reiterating how they feel. Reiterating? I almost feel like this is. I don't think this is a new situation, but they're telling you that they didn't like that you cut them out for this time frame. Either you needed to take care of yourself, or you just wanted time to yourself, and they didn't like it. They just felt like they should have been included. They could have taken care of you, or they just would have liked to hung out with you, not to bother you, but you just didn't want that at the time. But I feel like the scales are balancing, and they're communicating to you how that affected them and how much you mean to them. I also feel the card right above it is the Four of Cups. And I don't feel like it's bad. I feel like you're being very appreciated, but I just feel like you're, like, when I'm looking at the lady on the card there, if you can see her, she looks a little bored with the situation. I just feel like you're just not into it. You're just like, well, all right, I'm sorry. I mean, I feel like the energy on your side is kind of like, it's just time for me. Every now and then I can take time for me. It's not such a big deal. I just don't feel like you see eye to eye with this person who's trying to just balance out the scales a little bit and tell you how they feel. And I feel like they're trying to tell you how much you mean to them, but I don't feel like you're really receptive to it. But I feel like they're showering affection on you. Like, this person really cares about you, really wants you to know how much you mean to them. I just don't feel like you're into it at the moment. I don't know why, but that's kind of what I'm getting there. Above it, these two cards are face down, so I feel like these are upside down too. We got the Page of Cups and the Three of Coins reversed. Ironically, the Three of Coins was the one for Pisces in this time frame too, which just means you don't want to be a part of it right now. Mentally, you're checked out. Emotionally, you're not there. You just don't want to be a part of it. In this first part of the time frame, which might go on a little bit farther than that time when the moon is in Pisces and the sun is in Pisces at the same time. It might just be a kickoff for this moment, but I just feel like you don't want to be involved. You really don't want to be involved with whatever's going on. So this person may be very appreciative and trying to shower you with affection. You're not into it. And I feel like you step away again. This card this card traditionally means rock bottom. That is true. But I really feel like there's an upset here. It's a little bit of an upset, but you don't want to be a part of the situation again. I feel like, I gotta be honest, when I'm looking at this card in your situation, I almost feel like you're ending a relationship or you're walking away from somebody and you're just kind of like, I almost feel like this part where you're dissatisfied, like you push this person out of your life, at least for a little while. I'm not and I feel like, when they're showering affection on you or telling you how much they mean to you, you're just kind of feeling like it's overbearing and you don't want it. You don't want it. You've gotten to the bottom of the situation and you're finished. I really feel like that's what we're talking about here. Like you're done. You're just like, I'm done. I understand that's how you feel, but I just need more time alone. I just don't want to do this right now. Give me a couple weeks to myself or something, and it might be even longer than that. I feel like this person, this kind of morphs. It starts with where I feel like they feel like everything is going great. They're happy. They want to be in your presence, and they feel like you're very connected to their life. And then this kind of creeps in for them, and then you're kind of like cutting ties. I'm getting cutting ties. Like I feel like you're kind of like the way you come off. I feel like they back off, and I feel like they do back off. It's kind of like I feel like it hurt their feelings, but they step right back. Whoever this person is that you're telling them just I need my space. They're like, oh, okay then. And then they step back. I feel like they do. I don't feel like there's a big argument here. I feel like it's kind of like hurt feelings, a little shocked that it happened. I feel like they're a little shocked that you tell them this, but they back right off. Then I feel like they're kind of waiting after that. I feel like they hold back and they kind of wait. I also feel like I'm noticing this next or end part here. We got 3 cards left I have to read. You've got the Nine of Cups and the Five of Coins, and they're like this. This is tipping down to the environment. This is pushing up to how you feel. So I'm feeling like you're liking the break. At least at this point, you're liking the break. Above this card, we have Joy. You want the time away, you want the break, and I feel like you got it. You got it, and you're not feeling bad about it. You're actually enjoying it. This other person, though, they feel left out in the cold. They literally, like, exactly what that card looks like is how it comes across to me. Like, they're left out in the cold, and they don't understand why. They don't get it. Like, to them, they just don't understand why. Even though it may make perfect sense to you, I feel like emotionally, they don't understand. They just do not get it. And I feel like they're holding on and holding out. They're thinking things are going to heal in the future, but they're keeping their distance because they know that's what you want. And I feel like you're enjoying it. The question is, at the end of this part, because it kind of ends here, is it going to come back around or is it not? And I feel like that definitely is up to you. At this point, when you're experiencing the joy, you're going to probably have to evaluate for yourself, why do you feel so happy? Do you just want to be alone for this time period? Or is this other person just not someone you really enjoy hanging out with? Not that they're a bad person, not that anybody's a bad person in the situation. Maybe it's just not a match. Maybe it's just how it works out. I feel like when you're near the end of this, closer to the 15th, the best idea here is to really ask yourself, why are you enjoying being away from them? Like, why? What is it that feels so much better? Did you just need a break because it was too intense? Or has it just not been going that well for a while and just you feel free now? Maybe you've been letting them think it was better than it actually was. Because I feel like they don't understand. I'm getting the other side doesn't understand. They don't get why. They feel like they're communicating well. They're showing affection. They don't understand why you're not happy with them. And I feel like it may not even be you're not happy with them. You just need a time. You just want to be free again. You just want to be free of ties for a moment, maybe for a while, depending on you. This is a general read. Please keep that in mind. So at this time, I highly recommend if this happens and the rest of this happens, ask yourself, why do you feel so good now that you're on your own? Now that you're separated from this person, because this doesn't have to be in a relationship, but it's definitely somebody in your life that's a strong influence, and you're just pushing them away for a while. Okay. All right, that's all I got for now for this read. If you'd like a direct read from me, shoot me an email, james4astral@gmail.com, james4astral@gmail.com. Thank you.